The archangel Gabriel comes to Muhammad in the cave, and what's the first thing the angel Gabriel says to Muhammad? Read! So not only is it important for us to read, it's actually been told to us basically by God, that's your duty, is to read. So we need to read all the time. But what I want us to do is to have fun reading. You know, it doesn't have to be boring. And there's different types of reading, I understand that. Here at the university, there's going to be plenty of things you don't want to read, but you have to read.
We all have to read things that, the boss says, here's a memo, read this, here's a document, read this, here's an article from your professor, read this. But these are all selected by other people. Those other people don't know as much about you as you know about you. So if we're going to be good, effective leaders, I always tell my students here at AUC that you are Egypt's leaders now. You will be Egypt's leaders in the future. The more you know, the better leader you will be. As Danny said earlier, all effective readers read a lot. Not every reader is a leader, but every leader is a reader. And so the more that we get students interested in the things that actually interest them and read about them and get those sorts of things that they have chosen, the more likely they will be to be the most effective leaders that Egypt has ever had since Ramses II.
Of course, well, I mean, so this is the simple illustration I gave to teachers the other night. So 5 seconds, everybody get a partner right now. Go. Get a partner. I will give you 5 seconds to get a partner.
So the talk I gave today was based on my website, lazyreaders.com, which is a website I started when I was teaching my graduate students. I always would introduce books in my classroom, books that I was reading, fun books for all ages, adult level, young adult level, and children's level ages. Most people believe that reading has to be War and Peace by Dostoevsky, and of course, that is one form of reading, but reading can also be comic books. Reading can be just inspirational stories in the newspaper. And so what I'm really here in Egypt to do is to try and develop a daily habit of reading. And so for those of you like you that don't like to read, I just would encourage you to read every day something, and I bet you're actually doing more reading than you realize. You're probably on your phone reading the sports scores, and you're reading messages from people, and that's reading, it counts. We're a lot more literate than I think a lot of people believe that we are, and all you really have to do is read for fun every single day at some point, and those minutes count throughout the day.
The reading what?